Good morning, Sam. It is Thursday, May 27th, 2021. As you may have noticed, I have a new studio. Isn't this cool? I'm actually secretly working on a new podcast, which I will be talking about shortly, that is being filmed in this space. So I'll be taking advantage of the lighting and sound setup in here in order to shoot my Sam and Meshach videos for the next couple of months. I just thought that would make it easier. Sam, yesterday something spectacular happened. John Green watched one of our videos. Your wonderful review of The Anthropocene Reviewed received a comment by one of the people who has inspired this entire project. A larger-than-life figure who has transformed both of our lives. One of the reasons why we're both friends. And he saw the art and the work that you had produced, and he made a comment that was thoughtful and provoking and appreciative on that work. I don't know how you felt receiving the notification that that comment had been made, but I thought that surely there had been a mistake. It absolutely and totally blew me away. Sam, on Monday you asked a very interesting hypothetical question. Is it immoral to make something cease to exist? And when you say cease to exist, you mean plucked out of the universe, just pulled completely out of space and time. Now, you know sort of my kind of strange, weird perspective on the universe. That I tend to think that we can't really know more than our own ignorance about everything that's happening around us. But I do have thoughts on this question. And I know that we disagreed last time we talked about it. I think that it is immoral to make something cease to exist. Specifically, the act of making it happen. If there is someone that pulls something out of existence and they still have a memory of how that world was while that thing existed, I think that that then makes it immoral. They have changed history. They have changed the course of events in such a way based on this action that they have done. Now, if there is an example, let's say, of like space and time currents, like pull things out of existence and then they cease to exist, is that something that I'm going to be sad about necessarily? No, because it's not something that I'm going to remember existing after it ceases to exist, after it's removed from space and time. I can't have emotions about things I don't know about. That's just like an impossible thing for me to have. But in the context of the show, in the context of Doctor Who, in which someone is sucked out of space and time, I think that when that happens, we are in the same position as the thing that is plucking things out of space and time. We have a memory of what the world was like when that thing existed in it. And now we're experiencing a world in the TV show in which that thing doesn't exist, and yet we still have a perspective of how the world was when it did exist. For that reason, we can be sad about that thing not existing. In the same way that if someone were to pluck things out of space and time, they can be sad that they have removed those things from space and time. They can have emotion about those things that they have remembered. So, in the context of the show, I think it is appropriate to feel sad that something is removed from existence because we have a memory that it used to exist. And in terms of the actual hypothetical question, is making something cease to exist immoral? I think the answer is yes. That is, if you remember it. Thank you everyone for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. And Sam, I'll see you tomorrow.